but as you can probably tell, the mouths of these Cowboy fans cannot. A frenzied AT&T Stadium in Arlington, the scene of few. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Dallas Cowboys. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. At their own 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
That's expected, but it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now this time he'll look to throw. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 55. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Washington. They're going to look to throw. He's going to go up top again.
Why? You didn't have to do that.
Flag is down. So who's this going to be on? So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On the play brings up 2nd and 10. At the Cowboys' 25-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Gibson, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. 3rd down just got a lot tougher. That will officially go as a loss of 7.
Not care about that. We do not care about that, cuz.
DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And it's 3-0 Washington. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. 18-yard line. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll power his way up near the 25. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard.
That is so fake.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Prescott to throw this time. Steps away to his left. That will be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football because, as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change of quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense and win the result.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. One out for Kirk.
No.
Is incomplete.
Come on, let's.
The man he was looking for.
Yeah, after this game, I'm gonna do everything.
Because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Slings this deep from the corner.
What? There's no need, bruh. This game fake as hell, man.
Let's check in with our referee.
Trash ass game.
To Terry McLaurin.
Fill your gaps, man.
They'll run on first down. Gibson. He'll be dropped at the 24.
Fill your gaps, man. Run fits. Goodness gracious. Y'all just stupid.
That big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Come on, dog. Y'all trying to get him the game, man. I can already see his BS.
So this is just an incompletion here.
Damn.
An update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time was left. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
As my dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just
Oh,
saw.
that is sick, man.
On for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the first. So scores on their first 2 possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry.
I don't know what the hell that was.
That's their mission, that's their challenge, and you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now, win the game.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. But he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. It's taken to the 26. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
I don't need it.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Being chased out left.
Yeah.
Incomplete.
Oh my God.
Force bearing down on him there.
Y'all playing so terrible.
It's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trevon Diggs. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten the 1st down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a 1st down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Prescott. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Charlie Warner, the tight end, the intended target. But it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Come here.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter.
What I call?
Balance, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 on that one.
You do?
And a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the ball. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how you go moving the football.
I don't know, probably about an hour. Yeah, about an hour.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete on right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Montez Sweat in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, no takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a second.
Yo. Huh? I got this.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Cowboys are now just an extra point away from moving out in front. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
That's the score. Cowboys 7, Washington 6. Greg Zuerlein to kick off 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on 1st down.
Really, they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away, throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open. There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
Corey!
On the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. This is
I missed it. I threw it to the. I just threw it to the wrong dude. I saw him, and I was like, he's wide open. I threw it to the wrong dude, and probably lost the game because of that.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll run with Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Prescott now from the 50. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He's been a busy man here in this 1st half as he gets it away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard. A very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down. They're trying to get back into the game. but you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
At their own 25.
I don't think I hit spin move on somebody. A long time.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And
just go around the blocker.
27-yard
Goodness
line.
gracious, bro.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down. Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle.
Wow.
It's long.
What the hell was that?
At the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the 1st half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And before the 2nd down play, timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end.
Why wouldn't y'all
And
switch?
he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44.
Whatever.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
To assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
Their own 23-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, get people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.